Hi everyone, I'm Charles Davis. Sports Stars of Tomorrow has been on the air for 20 years, and in that time, several athletes we featured have reached the NBA, and we're about to add a few more names to the list. Today's show is all about the 2025 NBA Draft.
We'll start with some former high school teammates in our five-star feature. The overwhelming favorite to go number one overall in this year's draft is Duke's Cooper Flagg. He averaged 19.2 points and 7.5 rebounds per game in his freshman campaign to win several honors, including the Wooden and Naismith Awards as the National Player of the Year. A native of Maine, Flagg spent most of his high school career at Montverde Academy in Florida. As a senior, he was a Gatorade National Player of the Year and led the Eagles to a perfect 34-0 record. Some consider that squad one of the best high school teams ever assembled. When he was at the 2024 McDonald's All-American game, Flagg spoke about finishing the season with a national title to cement their place in history.
We've been working the whole season towards that, so we're really excited to finish the season off strong and get the opportunity to prove something historic with our team.
His future Duke teammate, Isaiah Evans, gave a scouting report on Cooper before the game.
If I'm doing a scouting report on Cooper, I think I would just say that, you gotta match his energy. Like, you can't really get lazy. He's gonna keep coming at you like every time, every play. It doesn't really matter if it's gonna be a jump shot or offensive rebound. You just gotta keep playing with him. Like, you can't get lazy.
Flagg, though, didn't get into comparing himself to any other highly ranked players. He just preferred to show that he was worthy of his #1 ranking when he took the floor.
To be honest, I'm not really looking for specific matchups. I'm just playing to have fun and compete, and I'm just always trying to win.
Flagg wasn't the only reason that Montverde team was so dominant. 3 of his former teammates are also in this draft, and they're all projected as first-rounders. Maryland big man Derik Queen has a chance to go in the top 10. A dominant rebounder with a fluid offensive game, Queen was an impossible matchup at the high school level.
It's just like a lot of things like rebounding, scoring, making plays, just getting my teammates better and just being a leader for the younger people. It's great because I feel like nobody in the country can guard me. And by having my point guard and my shooting guard and my small forward and even Asa can step out. So just leave me a lot of room to go score.
Georgia forward Asa Newell is also headed to the draft after 1 year in college. He led the Bulldogs in scoring and rebounding in his freshman campaign. At Montverde, the 6'11" forward took a lot of pride in his versatility.
I helped this team by, guarding the post, blocking shots, rebounding, running the floor, hitting pick and pop threes. Kind of like the glue guy of the team. I keep, everybody together.
UConn forward Liam McNeeley is the 4th Montverde alum in this draft. He averaged 14.5 points per game for the Huskies this past season. He's known as a great outside shooter, but he seeks to impact winning in other ways as well.
I try and be as versatile as I can, obviously to be a great leader, great teammate, but I bring floor spacing with my shooting ability and just play multiple positions.
All of these players will likely be thinking about Coach Kevin Boyle on draft night. The former Montverde Academy coach has developed several NBA lottery picks, including Kyrie Irving, Cade Cunningham, and R.J. Barrett. This current crop of Montverde alumni all spoke glowingly about Boyle's program and how it prepared them for higher levels of basketball.
Coach Boyle is the greatest high school coach ever, and he knows what he's doing.
I think Coach Boyle and Coach KBJ do a great job of that. They coach us really hard, and they kind of put our egos aside for us, and we just practice hard in practice. It just makes us want to win the game so much.
Montverde's a powerhouse. You're getting the best coach in America under Coach Boyle and KBJ. They produce many pros, so kids like to see that. And we're the best team in the nation, and they do a good job recruiting, coaching, holding you accountable, and they make you better players and better humans. I still talk to my guys from last year, and alumni of Montverde, and they always say that the practices at Montverde are harder than the practices at the college level. Coach Ball is going to prepare you well. He's going to make you solid with everything, and he touches bases with everything. So it's like an all-around circle.